guys, it's Mehema Mondial again, and today we're talking about drug abuse. So as always, if you want to talk to us, go to our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. It's all Mehema Mondial. Let us know what you think. Let us know whatever questions you have. Yeah, let's dive into the topic. Okay, so what's drug abuse? Well, I know this is something that most of us have gone through so many times, and maybe you know. So when you talk of drug abuse, we are talking about irregular use or unregulated use of a drug. What is a drug? A drug is any substance which, when taken, alters the normal functioning of your body. There are good drugs and there are bad drugs. So the drugs we're talking about are the ones that are making your life hell on earth. So that's basically what drug abuse is. So abnormal use, abuse. So Steve, what drugs are commonly abused? Which drugs do you know?
I know of bang, basically known as cannabis sativa or cannabis indica. There is cocaine, there is amphetamines, also known as meth. There is heroin, there is also drugs of prescription like codeine, which can be used. Can you give another example?
Yeah, so there is heroin, MDMA. So basically you have hard drugs and no drugs of prescription. Okay, so we've already talked about those drugs. We've mentioned a number of them. You know them. But the drugs that are commonly abused, like for marijuana, and also known as cannabis sativa, caffeine, kuber, mira. I know people use these drugs for various reasons, which we're going to look at now, but they also do have adverse effects to your health. What are the reasons unadhani watu wanatumia drugs?
Reasons mingi, kuna peer pressure, kuna hiyo kujiassociate with celebrities, unajipata unajiassociate with celebrity fulani anakunywa tei. Like my mom used to tell me, wakati cigarettes zilikuwa zimetokeanga, ulikuwa unaona zile akina Imperial, unachiki like big celebrities ama wase wenye wamevaa suti nini, unaona ndio wana smoke. So nyinyi wenye mko kwa ground mnaona it's fancy ku smoke cigarettes, kitu kama hiyo. Another reason ni stress, how to cope with stress. Kama mtu ameshindwa ku cope with stress, so kind of stress ina cause wase watumie drugs sana. Possibly uko na stress ya job, umepewa stress home hivyo, kuna issues to do with like stress za kawaida tu, do hakuna, economy ni mbaya, unajipata every now and then msana anatoka job, unaingia kwa club, unakunywa pombe, because also alcohol is a drug of abuse na it brings about alcoholism. So ukiendelea kutumia hivyo, unajipata you are hooked up to something which you can't let go. Unaona which are the other causes of drug abuse?
So other causes of drug abuse, apart from peer pressure and stress, there is dysfunctional families, and I know this is a big problem. Like unapata someone comes from a place where the father does not talk to the mother, ama there is divorce history and stuff. So unapata, because of being overwhelmed, it just goes back to stress, because the family is not united, ama someone is being mistreated at home, so they find solace in using drugs, because it kind of helps them to forget their problems. The other reason bado inaweza kwa prescription. There are conditions where unapata mtu akona massive pain, and some of these drugs are really good for alleviating the pain, especially in cancer. So like the drug you said, codeine plus other opioids are very good with pain. Tramadol, there is also morphine. Now you'll get that people get hooked to these drugs because of the kind of high it gives them. So obviously with time they get hooked to the drugs. And also there is experimentation. Like mtu anataka kutry aseme by mtu akitumia bangi ana feeling aje. So also apart from experimentation, the other reason why people use drugs, abuse drugs actually, not use but abuse drugs, is wanting to belong. Wanting to fit in, that sense of belonging that those groups give you. I mean, it's good to belong to a particular group of people because it aligns with your interests, but when it comes to abusing drugs, it's a big no, because it will affect you. But the patients you've been working with, they usually tell you anajipata hospitali peke yake. They've been taking drugs with friends, lakini eventually anajipata ako solo. And now that's when you get to understand that you may be together in something, but you're suffering the consequences alone. So that's also another reason. So After looking at the causes of drug abuse, what are some of the ways we can overcome? How can one overcome drug abuse?
I can say first of all, acceptance. Accept yourself. Accept that you need assistance from people. Accept that you can submit yourself for treatment. Yeah. The second thing is God. Commit yourself to God. Put God first. There is this prayer, we call it the serenity prayer. Yeah. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change, the courage to change the things that I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. The other thing, the third thing you can use to avoid to overcome issues to do with drug abuse is support groups. You can join any support group. There is the Alcohol Anonymous. There is they usually use the 12 steps of Alcohol Anonymous. There is Narcotics Anonymous, NA. Yeah.
And it's very important to know that, joining those groups does not show that you're weak. It actually shows that you're strong enough to accept that you have a problem and you can overcome it. And we've worked with many people who have stayed sober for a very long time. So find the nearest support group you can, and we're also going to link you with resources where you can join those groups. The other ways you can overcome your peer pressure, your drug abuse issues is avoiding peer pressure. That's one of the major causes. I know you have friends who will tell you to do stuff, but it's good for you to be a
so tunaweza tumia social media as a positive tool to stop using drugs. You can create a challenge in TikTok kuacha kutumia drugs, kitu kama hiyo. Kuna Facebook, una sensitize tu watu tu, like hiyo tu positive sensitization. Like you can help your friends actually. Kila mtu unajua akona ule beshte fulani mwenye anang'ang'ana na drugs, kitu kama hiyo. Akona issues to do with drugs, hata kama ni pero. Now we all know the effects of the drugs. So you can just using that pain that motivation will help reach out to others. Yeah.
Great. So we are professionals, and we will be we'll be sharing with you ways to overcome that very soon. Just to watch this space to how to do art therapy in simple forms. Unajua ukiambia mtu afanye art therapy, sijui ukapay, people think it's supposed to be something expensive. You can do stuff that is abstract, kutumia tu vitu ziko around you, and I really want to appreciate the efforts of many young people nimekutana nao, and maybe we'll be sharing their work once you get their permission, and you'll see how they've been able to do art to occupy themselves, to keep themselves busy, so that wanaachana na stories and drugs. So you can also do music. Now usijali kila watu wanasema imagine, because your life is your life, na ndo usifuate umati. So watch this space.
So we are Mehema Mundial. Remember that we care. We are releasing these videos to show that we care, and you can reach us through our handles: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also through email, Mehema Mundial. And you can give us you can suggest topics for us to discuss, and you can also share with us whatever you're going through, and we'll help you through this journey.